Hi, and welcome to Crafty Ladybugs. Today's tutorial is going to be on the caterpillar to go along with our sea theme. You will notice that this is a very simple design, and there are other designs much similar to it out there. This is going to be a basic looping technique as you would a single banded bracelet. I'm going to begin today's tutorial, however, making the hungry caterpillar. Some of you may have known that from a childhood book. Take one single red band. Our loom is set in the offset configuration, and we're going to be using 21 bands. We're going to be using 4 bands of red and about 21 bands of a green shade and 21 bands of another green shade. If you wanted to make the caterpillar that I have pictured here, you're going to do 21 black and 18 orange. But today's tutorial, I'm making the hungry caterpillar. So a single red band dangled over the end. This is slightly different than any other tutorials that I've done because I'm going to be using 3 bands all the way down the loom. So I'm doing 3 bands for its head, which the hungry caterpillar's head is red. And then I'm just going to alternate all the way down the loom with 3 bands. 3 bands in dark green, 3 bands in light green, 3 bands in dark green, 3 bands in light green. I'm having troubles getting hold of my bands today. 3 bands in dark green. And this is a super simple tutorial. If you wanted to follow along and do the woolly caterpillar, which we have in our areas, it's going to just be black, orange, black, orange, black, orange all the way down the loom with 3 bands. Now I'm back on light green for my hungry caterpillar and 3 bands of dark green, 3 bands of light green, 3 bands of dark green, 3 bands of light green, and 3 bands of dark green. And then to finish off of his tail, the tail area, the last piece, you want 2 bands wrapped 3 times around that bottom peg. So 1 set, 2 set, and 3 sets around. Now this is going to be the easy part. I love this simple little charm. Reach into your bottom set of bands. Be sure to hold onto the cap band as you loom forward. Make sure you've grabbed all 3 of the bands that you have in there. And it's going to be straightforward looping. I just need to relieve a little bit of tension on that set, and we're just going to loom straight forward all the way up, and depending upon which type of band you use, your caterpillar may come out a little shorter. It really depends upon how elastic the bands are that you're using. We're just going to come straight forward and keep on looping forward until we get to the very end of our creation. And here we have our secured band. If you did black, as in the woolly caterpillar, your secure band would be black to look like the antennas. I'm just going to keep mine as red right now. You want to pull out your dangle band, slide the back half over, pull your front portion off, and there we have a simple slip knot. I always like to use my hook to relieve some tension. That way the bands don't get as twisted when you're pulling them off the loom. Grab that end one. And here we have the hungry caterpillar. Just going to tighten up those bands a little bit there, and I'm going to pull that red band, my dangle band, I'm just pulling it up towards the top a little bit so it looks more like antennas. Straighten out your bum a little bit. And in order to give it the curvature shape, you want to take the bottom of your hook, or you want to take a toothpick, and you want to just pierce in different areas. If you go 1, 2, 3 loops from the top, pull down slightly and lift up. That's going to cause your head to come up. If you want his body to do the curvature here, go about the center, pierce the center, and you can even do it flat on the table, and you just want to pull the bands in the opposite direction that you want it to be. Pierce in sort of the bum area and pull your bands in the direction you want them to be. If you want him to have more of a curve, just simply tug on the bands to get them in the direction that you want them to be. I clipped the end of this set to make it look like the antennas, so I just clipped my band slightly, and with a little bit of fiddling, you've got the antennas on your hungry caterpillar. I hope you'll visit my channel for some other quick tutorials, and our caterpillar goes along with our C charm. Thanks for visiting.